Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Hey, in this video, I'm going to be talking about tomorrow's price ain't today's price. Tomorrow's price ain't today's price. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, I hope you had a wonderful evening. Hope you slept well. Hope you woke up this morning grateful, happy to see another day, blessed to see another day. I hope that you have many plans for today to make this the most productive day possible. And I just want to let you know that if you're listening to my voice, I am so glad that you are here. So let me get right into it, guys. Tomorrow's price ain't today's price. Tomorrow's price ain't today's. What am I talking about? Let me tell you something. There's a little thing called inflation. Inflation is real. Inflation is real. I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's been going on. I don't know if you've been trying to buy a house lately. I don't know if you've had to buy a car or if you've had to go to the grocery store. Any of those things. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. Any of those things, you probably got to the store, went online, what have you, and saw the sticker price. Prices have gone up, guys. Prices have gone up. So let me just say really quickly, yes, inflation is a little bit higher, and I don't want to get too deep. I do have an economics background, but I don't want to get too deep in what's the cause of inflation. But we do know the general term is when there's a lot of money chasing too few goods, then the price tends to increase. Okay, that's generally how people define inflation, right? But what this means for us, what this really means for us, guys, is we know that prices are going to be going up over time, and we know that they have been going up at a dramatic rate as of late. From prices in general from this year, from last year, they gone up about 5 or 6% across the board on average. Obviously, some prices have gone up a lot more. Healthcare has gone up a lot more. Home prices have gone up a lot more. Cars and other goods have gone up as well. So we know for a fact that tomorrow's price ain't today's price. We know that for a fact. So I'm gonna share with you three things that I want you to really, really, really consider for the new year, for 2022, because we know prices won't be the same next year. They're gonna be going up, and that's just once it's up, then it's stuck. Once it's up, that's what Cardi B says. Fat Joe says, hey, today's price ain't yesterday's price. Well, tomorrow's price ain't today's price. So, number one, let me just first say this. Prices are going to keep pricing. That's the first thing I want you to realize. Prices are going to keep pricing, right? Prices are going to keep doing their thing, whatever that is. But it always means they're going up, and we need to realize that, right? That has to be a part of our thinking. That has to be a part of our business practices. So let me just say, if you are somebody who is self-employed, I know exactly how you feel. I used to own and operate my own brick and mortar business as well for 23 years. And I used to coach and train other people in the industry as well. And one of the things that people had a hard time with is setting their prices, understanding what they should be charging for their services. Hard time. People have a hard time. And part of it is, number one, we really are not taking the time to learn how to do business. how to do business. And that means more than just understanding what service or what products you provide. You must understand the cost associated with doing business. You need to know how to figure that out. Okay? You need to know how to figure that out. And once you understand the cost of operating your business on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, is going to give you a good understanding of what you need to be charging for your services in order for you to be able to, number one, cover your expenses, number two, generate a profit, and number three, you want to be able to pay yourself. Okay? You want to be able to pay yourself. And because we know prices are always going to keep pricing, then you want to make sure that you also have an extra measure of markup, because your money has two purposes. Your money has to pay for your cost of living today, but it's also going to have to pay for your cost of living going forward. So you need to price that into your services. Okay? That's number one. Let me know if this is making sense, guys. Let me know if this is making sense. Talk to me this morning. So even if you are not self-employed, and you have a regular job, you have a job that you go to every day, you need to be thinking about this as well. You need to be thinking about this as well. Because the issue or the challenge with having a job is that you are really only going to get what they are willing to pay you. Okay? And you only have one customer if you have a job. That one customer is your job. And so, unless if you want to get a raise on your job, they have to be willing to pay you more, or you have to be willing to get you another customer. Means you have to be willing to change jobs, right? So you need to understand that prices are gonna keep pricing. They're gonna do their thing. They're gonna keep going up. And so, number two, you have to make sure that your income needs to keep incoming. Your income needs to keep incoming. And what I mean by that is you need to make sure that you are positioning yourself so you continue to have money that's coming in that more than supersedes your cost of living right now. You need to make sure that you have money that's coming in. You need to have multiple sources of income. I call it, you need to have a three-legged stool. What's your three-legged stool? You need to have at least one source of income that you might consider your main source. You need to have one of those, right? Number two, your second leg needs to be some kind of home-based business. Everybody under the sound of my voice needs a home-based business. That's number two. And then number three, the third leg of your three-legged stool, you need to have another passive source of income that is coming in. So you need to make sure your income needs to be incoming. You need to have multiple sources. And as best as possible, you want to make these sources of income as passive as they possibly can, meaning you don't have to trade hours for dollars to make your money. Okay? You want to try to set it up so, if you set up something, it can be operating when you're sleeping. It can be operating while you're on vacation. It can be operating while you're at your main job, right? Digital businesses online are great for that. If you can figure out how to put together podcast content or YouTube content that people want to watch, for instance. What's going on, my brother Sean? You want to put that content someplace where people are willing to watch it, so YouTube can pay you for it. Maybe you can have a show or a content that sponsors want to pay you to put their ad in front of. Guys, there are so many ways to make money these days. And so you should never ever feel like the only way you can make money is from your job. And if you only have one source of income, you are in jeopardy. Because if that one source goes away for any reason, you're stuck. You're stuck. And I don't want to see that happen to you. I love you too much. Care about you too much. So, number one, price is going to keep pricing. You need to understand that. They're going to keep going up. Number two, income. Your income needs to keep incoming. Gotta keep doing that, guys. And you need to have multiple sources of passive income that just keep coming in, over and over, where blessings, income just overtakes you, that fills up your cup, that you have so much that is running over, pressed down, running over, right? That you have enough that you're able to do what? Bless other people, bless your family, bless communities, bless charities and causes and things that are near and dear to your heart. That's the reason why it's important that you have money coming in. Number three, you want to make sure that once you know how to keep your income coming in, you want to make sure that you're saving and investing, guys. That you're saving and investing. These are the basic tenements, the basic principles, the basic steps to building wealth, to creating financial freedom. You want to make sure that you are saving and investing. So listen to me. If you got a job right now, if you're working a 9 to 5, a 3 to 11, or 11 to 7, whatever it is, and if that company has a 401k program, if they have a 403b program, if you work for the federal government TSP program, whatever it is, if they have a retirement program that you can invest in, and especially if they are matching your contributions, you need to be putting money in that program. Need to be putting money in that program, that 401k program, that retirement, company sponsored retirement program. You need to be putting money into it, because if they're matching, that is an immediate return on your investment. Number one. Number two, you get to write off those contributions that you make on your taxes for that particular year. Number two. And now, number three, you are positioning yourself so your money can grow. Because remember, like we said, prices are gonna keep pricing. Inflation is gonna be happening all the time, and inflation is real. So inflation is gonna be taken away from the value of your dollars. And the only way that you're going to be able to make sure your dollars are growing faster than inflation is by investing. Okay? By investing. You can't save your way to wealth because of inflation. You have to make sure you are investing your way to wealth. So if you have a company and your company has a 401k program, let me know if your company has a 401k program. Let me know if your company is matching, if they are matching. Because that's free money. Let me know if your company is matching. If you are self-employed, right, then you want to make sure that you establish what's called a SEP. SEP IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account. So you want to make sure that you set up a SEP IRA for yourself. The beautiful thing about a SEP IRA is, if you are self-employed, it's a simplified employee program. So you can put money in this retirement account just like your employer would if you happen to be working for somebody else. So the beautiful thing about that is the contribution limits, or the amount that you can contribute, with your SEP IRA is higher than the regular IRA. The limit on the regular IRA is $6,000 a year. Okay, if you're over the age of 50, it's $7,000 a year. But with a SEP plan, you can invest up to I think it's $19,500, and all the contributions that you're making to your SEP plan are, of course, those contributions can be written off for your taxes for the given year. So in essence, guys, what I'm saying is you want to make sure that you are investing, saving and investing for your future, because we know price is going to keep pricing. Inflation is going to keep doing its thing, and you want to make sure that you are setting yourself up to not only cover your expenses for now, but you want to make sure that you are positioning yourself so you're able to live in the future when you stop working. You want to have enough money to do that. So those are the three things, guys, I want you to think about. Now, if you happen to be wondering, this is part of your plan. This should be part of your plan for 2022. So if you're not sure where you are, where you need to be, go to alexbjones.com/fitness. alexbjones.com/fitness. I have a free self-assessment that you can take. It takes 2 or 3 minutes. It's a few questions that you can answer that will help you figure out exactly where you are in your finances. It'll give you greater insight as to where you might need to strengthen and what areas you may be doing very well in. So I encourage you to go take a look at that, alexbjones.com/. Let me see if I can put this in here so you can have it. Good morning, Carla. Good morning. Good to see you. God bless you. Hope you have a fantastic and fabulous day today. Have an extremely productive day. And guys, if you haven't started working on your fire plan for 2022, I highly encourage you to first step, go to alexbjones.com/fitness and take advantage of the fitness assessment, number one. And then number two, I want you to get to start working on your fire plan for 2022. Okay, what is FIRE? FIRE means financial independence, retire early. Retire early. That's what FIRE stands for. And you need to make sure that you have a financial plan in place, written. Guys, let me tell you something. This is real. Write the vision, make it plain. This thing has to be written, okay? It has to be written for it to be real, all right? And part of doing that is you got to make sure that it's written. Your fire plan needs to cover 4 major areas in order for it to be effective. You need to, number one, you need to have a strategy for your income. How are you going to increase your income? How are you going to create your 3-legged stool? It needs to be in place. 3-legged stool, you need to have an income strategy. Number 2, saving and money management strategy. What's your strategy for that? Okay. Number 3, your fire plan must include a strategy for investing. What should you be investing in and why? You need to know what your investment philosophy is. You need to be able to evaluate your returns to know whether or not you need to switch or go to a different investment. When you need to change investments based on your investment philosophy, or as you begin to age or get older, your goals begin to change, right? Things begin to shift. So your investing strategy needs to take into account what you're investing in, why you're investing in those things, the returns, the taxes, and everything associated with that. And then finally, you want to make sure that you have a strategy for protecting your assets and passing them on as a legacy. So, guys, people always say, we need to teach our kids how to handle money. We need to teach. You know what? The best way to teach your kids and your family how to handle money is for you to learn and for you to be an example and show them. That's the best way for people to learn. That's the best way for people to learn. So if you want more information, if you don't have a FIRE plan developed for 2022, guys, I'm going to have a class coming up. And if you want to know more about that, comment below somewhere below this live stream. And let me know if you want more information that's going to be coming up on how to develop your FIRE plan for 2022. Hey, man, I hope you guys have a fabulous and fantastic day today. I hope you have an amazing and productive day today. Remember, tomorrow's price ain't today's price, so you need to make sure that you position yourself so you're able to continue growing, that you're able to live your best life and leave a legacy for your family. All right? Take care. God bless. See you all next time.